And we back with another chapter of Ultimate Exorcist Kiyoshi, Chapter 9, Determine Kiyoshi. Let's get it. So starting today, my boy Nihon and Jack are officially exorcists. Nihon being the exorcist and really Jack being a devil familiar. While they're having mixed feelings, Sakaki said that, and I already have an important mission for both of you. That is to be part-time workers for the Gate of Hell Chinese kitchen restaurant. At first, Nihon wasn't gonna do it until he started thinking about it and be like, you know what, maybe this is not a bad idea. And Jack Joe was encouraging him. It's like, listen, just do it. It's way better than doing fucking delivery in newspapers. They go on to say that Sakaki showed them the salary, and based on their look, the salary is really fucking high. So hey, it's a good ass fucking deal. Sakaki goes to say that there are weird things happening in Naraku City and the rate of demons appearance has been increasing. So he said he gonna need a few hands or extra hands, and then he looks over to my boy Kiyoshi, and of course Kiyoshi responded with a yes. Funny thing about this panel is both Nihon and Jack didn't actually get to see Kiyoshi in his actual suit. I forgot that he had to change it for high school, so this is their first impression of him being in suit, and they complimented it. So Mr. Sakaki went over to give Nihon and Jack exorcist license. Where on an exorcist license, you have your rank or your class, home, ID, and name, and profile picture. Akari then glides over, peeking at Nihon's card, highlighting that he is a class 4 exorcist. Makes sense because somebody who has never done anything exorcist has never done the academy, it only makes sense he's of the lower class. Nihon asks Akari of her class as she showed her exorcist license, saying that she's a class 3. Nihon then asks her how does the class work, and then she begins to explain. So basically what we see here is each and every class for ranking of exorcists and demons. So from a demons, from bottom to top, it goes association work, low level, mid level, high level, top level, and demon lord. And for the exorcist, it goes class 4, 3, 2, 1, grand cross, and cross paladin, the one that Tsurugi was in. So then Nihon gets to ask Kiyoshi the question, what class is he? And then come to find out he is class 1. Makes a lot of sense, but at the same time doesn't make sense because he's the ultimate Kiyoshi or whatever. Akari was pretty fucking bummed out in the fact that he's class 1 at the age of 16. Akari begins to address the situation with Nihon, saying that the person that they ran into, Tsurugi, was a cross paladin. Nihon and Jack, being terrified of him, they would never want to arrive at any time where they had to meet up again with Tsurugi. And in the next panel, this is where Kiyoshi made up his mind to say that he wants to now become a cross paladin. And the reason why he wants to be like that is because during the situation with Tsurugi, he felt so powerless, and then he had help from Mr. Sakaki, because without him, he wouldn't know what to do in that scenario. So in order to achieve his goal, he has to become a cross paladin, an exorcist who can protect everything. And while Sakaki was like, he's glad that he's career driven to be like that, but it's not as simple as it is, because strength isn't the only thing that you would need to become a cross paladin. For it is a special position that is granted by the church, and only after years of achievement on the front lines. And it's because of that is why people join in one of the 3 knighthoods to pretty much further their craft and become a cross paladin, or at least a grand cross. So with him saying that, the moment Kiyoshi chose this post, which is in Naraku City, his chances of becoming a grand cross or a cross paladin is very low. So in knowing that, Sakaki still asked Kiyoshi if he still want to do it, and of course Kiyoshi says yes. Sakaki said, alright, then go for it, become a cross paladin, the exorcist that is able to protect everything, while the phone rings, interrupting mid-speech. He picks up the phone and he was talking to somebody, and then he got this very concerned look on his face. That's because he just got the news that there were 3 high-level demons that have appeared in Naraku City. And each demon are in different sections, one in a roundabout in front of the stations, at an intersection, and a park called Shinrin. So he's trying to make a choice between which one of these sections he wants to go to minimize damage, because there's not a lot of them to go around to fight high level demons, and Akari especially is not somebody who's able to fight them. But Kiyoshi said, "Don't worry about it, because I got this," because he has an idea. Sakaki is questioning an idea. Kiyoshi said yes as he runs out the building, because if he knows where they are, then he knows what to do. This is where he pulls out a brand new move from the Little Miss Sunshine arm called Icarus. And basically what this does is that he's able to create multiple sun platforms that are trampolines, so he can pretty much become like he's like skywalking off the air kind of. As he reaches a certain height, he's able to do another brand new move from the other side, which is the Moonrise Kingdom. And this is where he pull out 3 moon symbols, and each of those symbols jettisons something that looks like a trident. And Nihon and Kiyoshi is looking at this shit and was like, the fuck are these things are? This is where he pulls out this brand new move called Poseidon, as these are basically heat-seeking trident missiles that are able to target each and every one of the high-level demons. As we can see here, one by one, they all got one-shotted. Sakaki criticizing his idea as if it was a very outsmart. No, it was just brute force. Nihon then questioned if all exorcists are able to do that. This is where Sakaki said, nope, not all of them. Kiyoshi is a bit different, because in their world, Kiyoshi has been called the ultimate exorcist, while Kiyoshi landed thinking to himself that he's going to protect everyone and he's going to do his best. The next page, we see Sakaki talk to somebody, and that person was none other than the same granny that was right with Sakaki after he saved Kiyoshi from those demons. She's asking him if Kiyoshi is doing well, and Sakaki goes to respond, yeah, he's doing well and he's making some friends. She replies, that's good. She goes on to say that it's some twist of fate that he chose Naraku City, or he's in Naraku City, and for him to be sure that he's ready when the time is near. For the next thing that's coming up is the Black Parade. And that is it. That is the chapter 9 review. I like the abilities. I like to see that we got 2 new abilities. One of them, I'm starting to realize that the Moonrise Kingdom is more of a offensive, and the Little Miss Sunshine is more of a defensive and supportive ability. I could be so fucking wrong, but hey, what do y'all think? Let me know down below, and I'll catch y'all next time.